Hey guys, what's up? A very good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook. So I'm currently at the airport, that's why a little bit in this setting, but as you guys know, everything for a daily market outlook. So starting off with euro dollar obviously pushed further in towards the upside. So I was looking for a short from this buy before the sell candles over here. However, what we never really saw was any slowdown in prices. And this is what I was referring to yesterday. If you want to take that short, you want to see a slowdown in price. And all we were seeing in the market yesterday was pretty much an impulse from this area of demand over here, further increase in price, pullback, further increase of price. So we never really saw a market structure shift, and that is why I don't just randomly start selling. For example, over here in this bear structure from this high in towards this low, then obviously this is a fib 618 fib retracement. This is like a 786 or 0.88 fib retracement, and people will start selling on the very best first bearish candle that they'll see. And this is something that I don't do because we always wait for market structure to shift before entering. So therefore, I didn't really miss out on anything here. I was just viewing the markets as they were, and I was only in a CAD JPY trade, which is shared, by the way, in the server. Make sure to join, link in the description down below. But moving on in towards euro dollar. So euro dollar is currently inside this area of demand, this last sell for the buy candle. So I'm now looking to see if we can get those potential longs. But once again, I'll just be looking to see, are we going to see a shift in the overall market structure? For now, the overall order flow is bearish in towards the downside. We're creating a lower low, lower low, lower low. We're creating a lower high, and a lower high. So as soon as we kind of see a shift in the overall market structure, that is when I'll start looking for a potential long back in towards the upside, because obviously the 4-hour swing structure from this low in towards this high is bullish. We've now seen a fractal structure change, and pretty much the internal structure, which was obviously bearish in towards the downside with the push down, the pullback, the push down, the pullback, the push down, has now shifted due to the fact that we've broken this high over here. So fractal, internal and swing are all bullish. So now I'm looking for potential long entry, but I'll be only focusing on a 15-minute entry purely because I don't really like the 4-hour overall. So that's now that for euro dollar, and you guys know what I'm looking for on the 15. It's pretty much just what I explained. Now moving on in towards the dollar index. The dollar index at the moment is moving a little bit strange, let me call it that way. Pretty much what we've just done is that we were ranging, so we were consolidating inside this box, and what's now pretty much happened is that we've liquidated the low and we've liquidated the high. So the market is now looking to take and form direction. At the moment we just liquidated below this low over here. So the overall swing structure is still bullish. Obviously we're in the supply zone, so I'll really be waiting with the dollar index before taking any further action. This kind of price action is not really my favorite. So I'm just going to be staying out mainly and focusing most likely on other pairs until we either see a close below this low over here or a close above this high over here, indicating what the next directional bias will be on the dollar index for myself. Going in towards the daily time frame real quick on the dollar, obviously we're inside this area of supply. We've hit this area of demand over here. So we're really fighting in between this area of demand and obviously this area of supply. So just wait, see what we can form on the 4-hour time frame, see if we can close below the low or close above the high, and then we will know where to move next. Now moving on in towards Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar obviously inside discount on the 4-hour time frame. Now going in towards the 4-hour, or on the daily, excuse me, now going in towards the 4-hour, we're currently inside this area of demand. Obviously Aussie dollar has also just been ranging, as we can pretty much see. It's kind of like this, people call it an expanding pattern. What's just happening is that we're just ranging, but then kind of like ranging in the form of a mouth of an animal. So we're not really moving anywhere. Obviously we're inside this area of demand, but we could also just head down lower. It's really kind of like a guessing game due to the corrective nature that we're seeing over here on Aussie dollar. So mainly focusing again on other pairs. Not going to get my hands caught on this pair over here. Obviously you are inside of demand. We've seen a 4-hour change of character bullish in towards the highs. This is now at the moment your protected low, so you can look for those potential longs back in towards the upside. But again, for that to occur, we need to see a 15-minute trend shift. Overall 15-minute is pretty ugly. Going towards the 1 hour maybe. Again, also 1 hour is pretty ugly. So yeah, not really a big fan of Aussie dollar myself. Obviously if we move up higher, these are our targets, and if we move down lower, let's go into the daily real quick. My target is liquidating the lows over here. So I still would like to see for the downside on Aussie dollar, not going to lie, in towards this fresh area of demand on the daily time frame, and the clear liquidity lows which lie right above that area of demand. Now moving on in towards pound dollar. So pound dollar over here on the daily, I mean, this is literally a barcode. Going in towards the 4-hour time frame, I'm not really going to focus too much on the daily, but if we go in towards the 4-hour, obviously again like yesterday, I was looking for a sell setup over here, so inside that area of supply. But what happened is that we didn't really see any bearish confirmation again, just like on euro dollar. So we don't take any sales, guys. So what we're seeing is just purely following the overall market structure in towards the upside, and then we just rocketed up. So that's why no sales for me that were valid, despite us being in an area of 4-hour supply. Now going in towards the 4-hour once again, we're now back inside this final area of demand. I mean, yeah, if you look at the overall market, we're just ranging again. If you just draw in like a premium versus discount tool and you use it on range trading, you can draw in the 75 and the 25% mark, and then you'll see very obviously exactly how these 75% mark acts as your area of resistance, 25% mark acts as an area of support. So for now, we're in the middle of a range. It's not really effective to trade this, so I'm just going to be staying out. If we move back in towards this area of supply, we look for shorts. If we move down back in towards this area of demand over here, we will be looking for a potential long trade. So that's pound dollar. Now moving on in towards Kiwi dollar and then obviously gold. So Kiwi dollar over here broke the 4-hour swing structure, is now inside demand, so you can look for longs if we see lower time frame confirmation. On the daily time frame, what we can see over here is a daily BOS. What do we expect after a daily BOS? We expect a pullback back in towards this area of supply over here. So then go in towards the 4-hour time frame. How do we recognize that a pullback is ready to start? We see a lower time frame trend shift. Okay, 4 hours now shifted bullish. We're inside this area of demand. So if you then go in towards the 15, start focusing on what the 15-minute price action can provide you with. So we're now obviously kind of like pulled back in towards the 50% mark of the overall swing range from this low in towards that high. This is overall the premium versus discount. So now start looking for potential entries over here if we see some bullish intentions. Going in towards our last pair, which is obviously gold. So what are we seeing on gold? Gold dropped back down in towards lows. Just expanding the chart over here. We move back in towards this area of demand, expecting a push back up today or in towards the end of the week, back in towards this area of supply. I mean, yeah, we're still bearish obviously from this high in towards this low, looking to target this fresh area of demand. I think it will be hit soon, so if you want to look for a trade, look for this. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and wish you all a fantastic day. Thanks.